Hello. How's it going? Okay. Back at it. You want to paint what? Oh, heck no, I'm not painting in this thing. I do not want to paint in this thing. Do you have plans selling your work? Dude, I wish, but I don't think anyone would buy it. I mean, I'm just doing like small hour sketches now. Dark Owl. Just small. I'm gonna do a little bit more complex one today. But you can draw cars, just one time draw cars. Maybe another day and I'll draw cars, or maybe when I get done with this I'll draw a car. But I'm doing a very very hard sketch today. I might even do some color on this one, actually. I mean, dude, I might do it today. I don't know. There's always a chance. I'm just gonna set down like kind of a baseline of where I need to put some of this stuff. How's it going, Dark Owl? I haven't seen you in forever. It's been a while, man. Just made a $600 plus some of my paintings last week by 10 acrylic for 35. Dang, man. That's nice. We don't have much of like I mean, we have a farmer's market, but I'm not sure if there's anywhere that I can like sell it locally, I guess. But I mean, dude, I'd love to sell my artwork. Like, I wish I could, but I don't know how to get started with all that. I guess the best way would be just to get started, see how it goes, and see what I can improve on by then, but I'm sure I could sell. I mean, I'm sure I can make a few sales at least, but Your teacher wants to buy the dot painting? No, I think he just wanted a copy of it. But I don't think I'm good enough to the level of someone asking to buy. I think I'd have to like set up a stand and be like, okay, these are for sale. Who wants to buy them? I think I'd have to like offer people to buy, and it wouldn't just be like a, okay, I'm gonna buy this type thing. But hopefully eventually I'll get to like a kind of point where I can just start doing a few commissions per week, or a commission per week even, to just kind of even out that like not doing anything, not making money face. Just if I can make $20 a week just doing one commission, or I feel like if I could do like one commission per week for just someone random, maybe at school, at home, something. But tried posting paintings, asked friends and family on Facebook, $20 painting more canvases and paint. Yeah, that could. The issue is I really hate painting. I feel like paintings are a lot more wanted. But I just really hate painting, And I'd like to stick with, the things that I am good at and that I like to do, which is kind of semi-realism. Well, I guess it could be considered realism, with like realism, graphite drawings. I feel like that's, which I know a lot of times in art you're not gonna make money doing what you want to do in the art space, but I mean, I hope y'all can kind of see where I'm going with this. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm working on a drawing. Okay. Dark Owl, do you do art for a living, or is it kind of like a side hobby? Because I know you make like sculptures and a bunch of stuff like that, but Hello, what's your name? What's good? What's going on? How are you liking the drawing? I think that it is coming along very nice. It's actually probably one of my favorite drawings I've done so far. I don't know, the shading here is on point. I don't know, I feel like the shading is like thank you, thank you. You had the crappiest day, bro. Oh. Yeah, I get what that feels like, man. I do that all the time. Wake up way too late, can't take your shower, can't... Yeah. It was good. I'm just very tired from it. Hello, Father. You act like I can't see you in the reflection of my computer. No, you can't push buttons.
Come on.
You like it?
Oh, that's good. Come on, how to pull that engine out.
What?
Come on, how to pull that engine out.
Can I do that in a little?
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Love you. I gotta end the stream in like 20 minutes to go pull an engine out of a car. I've only been live streaming for 30 minutes, so it's not been bad. But my day was good. I mean, it was really tiring. I got a lot of work done on my actual drawing for school. Can't see much of it, but I got a lot of detail done. The camera frame is just too small to show you, but I got a lot done today. Then I had stupid English. I fell asleep like 3 times during school today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how I didn't get in trouble. Nah, I get that, dude. I almost got a detention the other day for falling asleep in my world history class. See, this is the part that I'm scared for because it's beard. I'm not the best at drawing beards because I don't necessarily understand the anatomy behind them. I think I'm just gonna take it kind of section by section. Start off with the base. R&R, we need to learn how to sleep for real, dude. Sleep schedule is horrid. Do you want like a small like kind of tutorial of how I shade? Oh, I like never go out of my comfort zone when drawing. Yes. Like when I'm choosing reference images, I never choose ones with beards, but I'm like, this reference image is so cool that I just have to, you know. But I'll give you like a little tutorial. Pulled an all-nighter? Oh, good lord. So basically I'll start off with a base shade. So this is kind of me getting most of the kind of where my darks and lights will be. So if this spot is darker, which it is, I'll color it darker. And then, so basically I'll just do, I mean, it's kind of like doing a base coat of paint, but basically what I do is I look for the lights and darks in an image and kind of put those on the paper without much detail. So here I can see that along the sides of the face there will be a lot more dark, and then also like under this lip he's got a very like defined jawline, so I'll put that there. Obviously the bottom of the chin is normally a darker spot. Under the nose is a darker spot. So basically just going in, figuring out where my darks are gonna be, and then I'll grab just a tissue. You can use toilet paper, pretty much any like smooth paper thing. I like to wrap it around my finger, and then I'll kind of blend those out in circular motions, so it still keeps a lot of the like areas of where it's darker and lighter, but also kind of pushes into the other layer. And then I'll go back over, and this is my shading area. So I'll go over with a pencil. This creates a lot of the like kind of skin tone that you see throughout some of this, like over here. You can, I like my style to show, like I like it to show a lot of the pencil marks because it sort of imitates the like organic skin patterns, I guess. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I guess that's the best way I can explain it. Then I'll go back over and kind of emphasize more detailed where most of the lines are, where most of the dark spots are, where key details are. Obviously under this it's going to be darker because that's how shadows work. My style of the shading is supposed to be kind of scribblish. It's not super complex, but this helps. Yeah, I don't know, I just have a very odd style, and you have sort of like a gap of, I guess you'd call it a fat-ish section here. So this will have like a kind of outside shading. It won't be much, but just to the point where you kind of know it's there. But at the same time, you have to look to even tell. I'm gonna go back under this one more time and actually go in with an eraser and get those hard lines that will be there. I like working, because I like working section by section, but I also go around a bunch. This under here, it's really light, except to the point where it gets to the nose, because that's Under the nose is gonna be extremely dark on most drawings. At least compared to the rest of the sketch. If you're doing a lighter skin tone, it won't be as dark, but it'll still be decently dark. I'm gonna go in over here now, because I kind of like working from the sides to the middle. That's sort of how I kind of keep everything grouped together to actually create more of a slick style. I'm gonna also, in these combination points between the different sections, I go in there very lightly, and then I'll start going darker, just the point where I can get these colors to match up, and then I'll start making them darker, but I'll make parts of both sections darker so they blend together and not stand out. Because if they stand out, you'll have noticeably, I guess, like, this sections will be noticeable, and you really don't want that. You also have this, what is this even called? Let me actually look at this, because there's this area right under the nose. It's called your philtrum. I think that's it. Yeah, it's called your philtrum, and that is a lot of times really hard to draw for me, but at the same time it's a lot of times left out of, I guess, newer artist portraits, because it's not really something that you think about much, but it is there. And with realism, if it's there, you sketch it. That's how this works. Now that I actually have an idea based off the surroundings and everything coming together, I'll redo this mouth to kind of be a little bit more symmetrical. Because this lower lip was kind of falling. And that immediately makes a big difference. And then I'll go back. Dips. You need to make them a little wider like that. My eraser's running out from how many sketches I've been doing. New pencil time. What I don't like about doing a new pencil is I have to reshave this, like, this edge. You can't see it much, but it's a slanted edge, and that helps to do more of a, I guess, wider surface and not have any sharp lines. Honestly, if I wanted to, I don't have to do the beard here. Because even though I can't see that area in the reference because of the beard, I've done so many portraits that I know, like, how to get those looking realistic without needing too much of a reference. But I guess I do that a lot when I'm doing very small detailed stuff. Yeah, a lot of times I used to kind of just do like this to actually get it down to that fine point, but I don't even know. I'm gonna just try. I like scribbling too. Get it? What? I don't get it. Oh no. But I'm gonna start down here now and kind of just get these darker areas. Under the chin, under the lip, just stuff like that. Stuff where it'd get noticeably darker. And then now we can actually start on the lips. For the lips, most scribbling to get, yeah. For the lips, I'll start off with the simple base color. Actually, you know what, before we move on to the lips, I'll finish this. I normally get the same tissue paper that I used before. Again, wrap my finger with it. And then I'll do very, very lightly, just small circular patterns. Like I'm barely touching the paper. Small circular patterns on it. And then for the lips, I'll do base coat. Because this upper lip is most of the times darker. And no, I'm like kind of going off experience here, but also using the reference when I need to. I don't like looking at reference drawings, so a little out of my comfort zone. You'll get darker, kind of the higher and lower the lip goes. So the midground will still be pretty dark, but it won't be like the other sections of it. And then, so this is important when you're doing lips. You have 3 major dark spots. You have this line over here, this midpoint, and then this line over here. That's where you mainly get dark spots, so that you can almost fully press down on the pencil to actually get it going like that. I'm also gonna bring out the shading a bit. Sort of like a curved pattern, but okay. Then this lower lip, I'll try to look at references, but I end up just drawing without looking at paper. I swear to God, a Grecian border. I get that. It took me forever to learn how to draw without or with a reference. And then this lower lip, a lot of times it'll be a lot brighter, but it'll still have, here I don't even need no tissue, I just use my finger. I'll still have this darker lower curve here. And then also you'll have the shadow from the other lip. That kind of pushes down onto this lip. So from like the corner, then it gets a little darker here in the middle, and then again up here in the corner. And then you can also bring that down. And then if you want, just touch up this line a bit with keeping the dark spots in these 3 spots, these 3 places here. but you'll also have light spots kind of mirrored on that bottom lip in those 3 spots too. So, yeah, it gets confusing after a while, but I'm gonna kind of clean up these edges a bit. And then here is what I like to call the like touch-up stage, is when I kind of just look over everything, see what can be improved, and then I'll fix that then. Even minute things, this is where I'll fix them. Like not dark enough over here, not emphasizing the jawline enough, or the curve of the thing. Like even small stuff I'll fix just to get that out of my mind, because I am a perfectionist, and if one thing's wrong, it messes me up. Okay. That's most of the face done. I can do the hair now. With this style of hair, it's a lot of the same color. So what I'll most likely do is kind of go in here. Do a base coat. I always start off with base coats. You'll learn that if you watch me enough. I'll always start off with a base shading kind of palette, you could call it. And then I'll actually go into the darks. Which, what I like about my style is it's not something that I learned from a YouTube video. I built my own style from the ground up. I'm completely self-taught. I don't watch tutorials or anything. I'll just basically see what works over time, and if it works, I'll keep it. If it doesn't, then I won't. Then I'll start doing a little darker, because his hair is very dark. Yeah, man, I mean, I feel like it's important, especially now, because, like, I do realism, so obviously it's a lot of times gonna look like someone else's, but if I have my own style to how I draw it, it's going to look different. So I feel like it helps to know that it's gonna look different and have your own style built from the ground up. Because if you build your style from the ground up, it's going to look different. My style is very, like, it's hard to notice at first, but I have a very sketchy style, not smooth, not like hyperrealism, smooth poured. No, it's a very sketchy, not like sketchy as in like scary, but it's sketchy as in you can see a lot of the pencil marks that I make, and that kind of differs my style from other people. I feel like that's also very important if you want to actually do something with art, is having something that is different that not many other people can do. It's kind of a niche style, even though this is not very niche, but it's preferenced. And I'd say it's something I'm decent at. I've only been doing realism, and kind of maining realism for 4 or 5 months now, so not that long. And obviously I have a lot of work to do on it. As you can tell, my lines aren't all, well, my shades aren't all in the right spots. It's definitely not perfect, but it's not horrible for 4 months. Yeah, for sure, I love your style. I defo took some inspo, but I feel like mine's kind of unique. It's kind of cartoonish with very scribbly and stuff, but thank you. I'll show you some of my old drawings, but I used to have a mix between a cartoon and anime style, and but then I learned, like, I like spending hours and hours on a single drawing, and the style that best fits that is realism. And then I started realism, and I'm like, yo, this is fun. Because I like sitting down, zoning out, and just spending forever on a drawing. A lot of times I don't have that forever to spend, but... Because, like, here, let me show you my old style real quick. Like, this is one of my old sketchbooks from honestly not that long ago. But, like, I had a very, like, comic. These are references for my Dungeons and Dragons character. But, just stuff like that. I think this is from this was from months ago, right? So this is when I started realism. So yeah, that shows you a lot. That's from when I started realism. So, yeah. Here, I think this is sort of what you're saying. Like this. It's like a cartoonish sort of style. Oh, this is cool. This was all with, I think, Expo marker. But that's pretty cool. I have come a long way, but don't plan on stopping. More intricate line work. Sketches like this. It's my more intricate stuff. And I mean, I was bad. This was my average sketch. This is like my average sketch back a few months ago. Okay, I'm back to the internet, buddy. No problem, Darko. Glad you're back. But like, and then here's also, I used reference for this, but this is my first kind of an anatomy study, I'd say. But like having anatomy worked into drawings, stuff like that. This was actually a few months ago too, like 2 months probably. But you can post some of your stuff when I get a better graph. Yeah, man.
Hello, Kinsey.
But stuff like that.
You like?
It's been a long time on this. I've spent an hour just on this drawing alone. What the heck? What did you got on it?
Dr. Pepper.
Don't rub it. You're gonna smear it. Oh, great. I think that there was something on the back of that. Here, don't rub it. I'm gonna do something about that.
I got some of it all.
Thank you.
Whatever it is, it doesn't have a lot of oil in it because it's not seeping through.
Thank you. Oh, that's gonna make drawing the background so annoying.
Red line right here.
Hmm. Okay. I guess I'll deal with that. That's fine. Now that I see this, I do need to darken over here. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. What's her name? Appreciate it. But this is, I'd say, like my third style. And this is the one that I'm sticking with, hopefully. Because I think what people get carried away is they'll get something that they'll like to draw, and they will kind of stick with it, which is what I did with like this animated stuff. That's what got on it. Okay. Like with that, like anime, I got like anime stuff, and I kind of stuck with it. Like, I mean, this sucks, but like that is horrid. Anatomy's all wrong. Stuff like that, but I mean, just stuff like that. And then I kind of ventured off. Oh, I forgot about this. This is my old Russian studies. This is when I was studying Russian. And when I say studying Russian, I mean I was studying Russian. Like, here's a list of a bunch of words in Russian that I can also read. Devyit. But just stuff like that. Holy crap, why do I have like 17 pages of Russian? But I mean, yeah, I've come a long way from where I used to be at. But still have a long way to go. Maybe one day I'll try hyperrealism. Spend like 130 hours on a single drawing. But I'm not sure about that right now. I think right now I'll stick with my style. I'm gonna go bye-bye, but yes, you could definitely do hyper. Dude, I wish. I might try, but thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. This is so about to mess up the entire drawing, but oh my god, it so does not make any sense. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's fine. That's not fine. It's not even lined up. Okay. But might honestly end it there because I kind of need to take a break. Take a break. I'll get the base coat for this. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. I'll finish this in the next one, and I'll see you.